Twitter to catch up. Why don't we ask you the question we ask all of our guests on Space Vidcast?
Okay.
You ready for this?
Okay, I down with that.
Of the remaining space shuttle orbiters, which one is your favorite?
Of the remaining, do I know what the remaining ones are?
Ooh.
Well, let's see. There's Atlantis.
Right.
There's Discovery.
And then there's Endeavor, spelled wrong.
Endeavor.
The French spelling of Endeavor.
What happened to Enterprise?
Enterprise is in a museum. It never has flown into space. It was used for drop tests only.
Really? But I like Enterprise too.
But, well, I suppose, yeah, so that is a remaining orbiter, technically.
It didn't orbit. It didn't orbit.
That's correct.
So it's a remaining shuttle.
Well, it's called an orbiter.
But it didn't orbit.
Yeah, but it's not a shuttle either because it's not stacked.
Well, Ergo says, going to be going down to the launch in May. Anything you'd recommend definitely to do? You mean for the launch itself or like while you're there waiting for the launch to not happen?
Hurry up and wait.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the advice that's really hard to follow, but you're going to want to do it anyhow. And that is when you go watch a launch, remember that there are professionals there taking pictures. And I guarantee you, their pictures are going to be so much better than any picture or video that you will ever be able to take. So put your camera down. Do not use the camera for all the pre-stuff, but when the shuttle is launching, when you hit that T-1, you watch and pay attention to the shuttle. Don't try to take pictures of it. Don't try to capture it. You cannot do it better than NASA does. Don't even try. Just experience the shuttle. Because if
you do this, you're going to be really ticked later on.
You're going to miss it.
The experience at that point. So do that. The other thing to remember is, just go out and have fun. It's a big social event. Depending upon where you're going to view it from, you may not be able to get into, because that STS-132 is going to be the final flight of Space Shuttle Atlantis. It's the last time OV-103 will ever fly into space. After that, they're retiring Atlantis, which means it may be difficult to get a spot in the official viewing site. If that's the case, there's a place called Spaceview Park. That's where all the other space nerds go. That's kind of I don't want to call it inside secret.
It's 3 miles away. It's across the water.
No, it's 6 miles away.
I thought it was...
No, the only place 3 miles away is the media site.
Oh, I thought the... All right, never mind. All right, fine. It's 6 miles away. I apologize. It's across the water. But it is a straight shot, like right across the water. And it's kind of cool because then you do sort of get the water effect thing going on, and it's really pretty.
But if you can... go do the KSC tours.
Yeah.
Schedule in advance. Remember, all of this stuff books up way in advance, way further. You think, I'm the only one who's going to do this. You are wrong. There are a lot of people who are going to do this stuff.
Actually, I think there's a viewer of ours who's coming in from Australia for, I can't remember, it might be 131 or 132. I can't remember which one it is that she's coming up for. So, I mean, it's not just people in the U.S. who are excited about this. The people from around the world are coming in for these launches because they are the last ones. So, yeah, just, well in advance, as far in advance as you can afford it.
And the Kennedy Space Center tour, there's one that will let you get moderately close to the shuttles. Obviously, they keep you pretty far away. But, it's a lot closer than the regular tour does. Mm-hmm. If you're going to do that, you need to get there. You need to schedule that a couple weeks out.
Yeah. And to answer your question, I think Atlantis is my favorite.
That's the correct answer, just so you know.
Okay, good. It's just it just seems like Atlantis has flown a lot of missions than some of the other ones, or does it just seem like that?
Yeah, it just seems like that. Discovery is kind of their work. Well, Endeavor is the workhorse right now. Discovery flew both of the return to flight missions, but Atlantis did a lot of the Hubble stuff, right? So the last big mission that Atlantis did was STS-125. That was a high profile mission, and
it's the one that's in the movie. The Hubble 3D movie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.